Alright. Okay. Let's get it rolling here. Get the stream going. Let's get this stream underway. I wasn't planning on doing a live stream during the draft, but it's getting interesting now, so I thought I'd, decide to live stream here now because I think Shedeur Sanders might get picked in the next couple of picks by a trade up. I'm assuming a team like that's desperate for a quarterback like the Giants is going to try to trade up with a team, I don't know, maybe a team like a Minnesota or like a Baltimore that doesn't need a quarterback. But this is going to get interesting very quickly, for sure. I think there's going to be some shit's going to happen. Some shit's going to go down in the last portion of this draft. And I will be making some a video or two on draft winners and losers, and just my overall thoughts on some of the draft picks and who the best pick was, who the worst pick in the draft was. So I'm listening to the broadcast here. They're talking about Will Johnson, how he has injury concerns. I thought he would go maybe in the 15 to 20 range, but apparently not. Apparently he's not even going to get picked in the first round. That's kind of surprising to me, to be quite honest with you. But I didn't know of any past injury history that Johnson had, so that's probably they're talking about it right now. That's what's causing his draft slide. So Shedeur Sanders was almost a sure thing to go to the Steelers, but they decided last moment, we're not going to pull the trigger. We're going to pick a defensive tackle. We're going to pick Derek Harmon. So it looks honestly like the Giants are gonna take him in the second round, honestly, or maybe they're gonna. I don't know how much capital the Giants have, to be quite honest with you. Eagles will trade out of the 32nd pick. Well, I don't think so, because their late round draft picks have been hits, and I think they're gonna keep drafting players in the late first round and trying to keep hitting on those picks. So, Falcons, Jalen Walker. I thought that Jalen Walker would go higher. I thought he'd go to Carolina. My stream just fucking froze. No, it didn't. I thought he'd go to Carolina. So for value, it's a very good pick. I haven't done much research on Jalen Walker as a defensive player, but from what I've heard, he's pretty good. He's got athleticism. He has some decent enough production. There's a couple picks that I'm looking at that I don't quite like, to be honest with you. I absolutely do not like Colston Loveland. With the 10th pick, I think Tyler Warner's right there on the board for the Bears to select, and they sort of messed that up a little bit. I don't think that was the right decision to make. I think Warren's a better tight end prospect. A little bit confused about the Shamar Stewart pick for the Bengals. I mean, he has no production whatsoever at the college level. He's a freak athlete, don't get me wrong, at the defensive end position, but that's not going to translate really well. The production's not translating well over into the NFL because he just never showed that he can bruise at a top level in college. So that's another sort of concerning thing that I'm seeing, is more and more edge players are getting picked without any sort of production whatsoever. So if that becomes sort of a thing that happens from draft to draft, then by goodness, we're going to see some bad fucking players picked in the first round. But what are your guys' thoughts on this draft so far? Any winners, losers, best, worst pick? Let me know in the stream live chat here. Would love to know your guys' thoughts here, as actually sort of winding down the last 10 picks of the first round. I still think Shedeur Sanders is going to go in the first round, just because that's how the draft process sort of is nowadays, and there's nothing that we can do about it. NFL GMs and front offices think differently from people on the internet. They said Jalen Walker is basically, if he is a tenth of what Micah Parsons is, then Atlanta's getting a stud of a player. So obviously it makes sense. They keep the hometown guy in his hometown in Georgia, so that is obviously a logical thing. And he had production in college. So it's a sensible pick, and once again, I didn't think he would fall past Carolina, because the Carolina is so bad defensively. But they chose Teteroa McMillan, which I think is a really good pick. I like Teteroa McMillan. I think he's going to be a great receiver in the NFL. Big frame, good athleticism, good hands, good hand-eye coordination. I think the guy's going to be a stud in the NFL. So Panthers definitely got a good receiver for sure. Yeah, Bears 100% is the worst pick. They have to have one of the worst picks because Colston Loveland would have been here at 22, 23. They could have easily traded down and selected Loveland, but they didn't. They reached for him. They could have had Warren or traded down. So here's the pick for the LA Chargers. Who's it going to be? All right. Oh, it's Omarion Hampton from North Carolina, the running back. That is stunning. Okay, that is not what I expected. Wow. That is I think the most surprising pick, honestly, of this draft. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? In the first round, Omarion Hampton, I thought he was a sort of a mid-second round guy who could be an above-average NFL running back. But my goodness, in that 22, that is unheard of. I know they needed a running back, but my God, they could have waited until the second round to pick one. They could have picked a guy like Travion Henderson. They could have picked, I mean, who else could they have picked? I know most of the running backs, but they could have picked, who else could they have picked? They could have picked Quinshaw Judkins. They could have picked Scadaboo. They could have picked that guy from Iowa. I think it's Caleb Johnson. They had a lot of options in this loaded running back draft class, and that does not make sense to me. That is an illogical pick. That is immediately going to me for biggest losers. Chargers, what are you doing? You could have waited easily. That is a brain-dead pick by the Chargers. I don't understand. I understand if he's like... I don't get that. I don't get that. Let's see what the Chargers fans' sort of consensus is for this selection going on their Twitter here. To me, it doesn't make sense. I don't think that makes any sense. A lot of people are sort of... yeah, they're torn on this pick. A lot of people wanted Matthew Golden. A lot of people wanted an offensive line. A lot of people wanted Matthew Golden, is what I'm saying. So, and a lot of people wanted a receiver. That does not make any fucking sense. That is a very bad pick. That's almost like a laughable, an almost laughable pick there. Warren is 100% so much better than Loveland. It's not even funny. And the Bears, did they need a tight end? They did not need a tight end. They have Cole Kmet, who's perfectly fine. He's an above-average NFL tight end. You know what? Like, he's not replacement level. He's decent. He is what they need him to be. So I don't understand drafting a tight end in the first round. It just doesn't make sense. You could have gone somewhere else. I don't know. I mean, to me, that's a really stupid pick. And the Omarion Hampton pick is just absolutely stupid. It makes no sense. I think Matthew Golden to the Eagles could be a steal because, I mean, Eagles, their credibility has went up the last couple years with the way they've been developing players on both sides of the ball. It's been absolutely unreal. I mean, it doesn't matter what position, especially with defensively. We're talking defensive line. They've been able to develop some really, really beast players. But the way they've been developing players, it's been unbelievable. They've been one of the best drafting teams in the past half a decade, and I think that's just going to continue. They're going to have probably another really good draft. So, I mean, I think where should Sanders go? I mean, realistically, he'd go in the 5th round to, like, the Steelers or something. Not the Steelers. I don't think he'd be a good fit for the Steelers. Realistically, he'd go in the 5th round to, I don't know. I don't even know what team would need him. He'd go in the 5th round to like, I don't know, to the Saints or a team like that, the Dolphins, the Cardinals, some team like that may need a franchise quarterback. That's just desperate. I would not pick him in the first 4 rounds. I mean, it doesn't make sense to, because when you turn on the film, he's I believe what's his name? I think Daniel Jeremiah said this I think it's Daniel Jeremiah. Somebody on the NFL draft coverage panel for the NFL Network said that the film is very Kenny Pickett-like, and I can't stop thinking about that now because he's almost identical to Kenny Pickett. And you'd understand why the Steelers want to stay away from Sanders if they get Pickett flashbacks, because he's got a similar frame, a similar arm strength, similar athleticism, worse at processing, worse at reading coverages. It's just a big red flag. Oh, shit, we have a donation of $5. Holy shit, that's the second donation. How do I pin this? I need to pin this right now. I got to go to... I didn't notice that. Thank you, Griff Dudding, for the donation. I just typed in you instead of YouTube and almost got a virus on my computer. Thank you. That's the second donation ever made. I don't know where the fuck that goes, but, hopefully it goes into my goddamn bank account because I need the money because I'm poor. Just kidding. Don't worry about my financial state, guys. I'll be all right. So let me pin this fucking donation because I've never done this before in my fucking life. Let's see. How do I do this? And was that a Shiba Inu? This is the Doge. All right. How do I fucking pin this? I can't. You can't pin a donation. Like, fucking YouTube is stupid as fuck. You can't pin a fucking donation. Doesn't make any sense. But thank you, my man Griff, for supporting the channel. I'll never ask for like donations or likes or subscribers because if you like the content, you're gonna like it. If you want to donate to me, you want to donate to me. So thank you, Griff, my man. Appreciate it a ton. Second ever donation on the live stream. He can back up Cam Ward. You know what? He could back up Cam Ward in Tennessee because Cam Ward, I mean, honestly, I'm concerned. It's not because I don't like. I think he's a good. He has the skills to be a really good NFL quarterback. He is going to Tennessee, and that is the main problem. He's going to a team that doesn't have much. So, no, I think that Jalen Walker was a perfectly fine pick. Will Johnson, apparently he has sort of injury health problems and scares, which is scaring teams off of selecting him. So I think Jalen Walker was a steal of a pick, and he'll probably end up being definitely at least an above average NFL player. Sanders reminds me of Bryce Young. I mean, Bryce Young, if we're being honest, he's much better than Shedeur Sanders. Bryce Young, one of the players who's proved me wrong, and I will always admit when I'm wrong. So even if Shedeur Sanders ends up being a beast, I will admit that I was wrong. So because that's what you have to do. You have to sort of hold yourself accountable for your misses and all your hits as well. So you've always got to live up to a certain standard, and that's the standard I'm trying to live up to on this channel. Is if I make a wrong take. I have to take accountability for that poor take, and I have to sort of apologize, and I have to own up and take accountability and move on. It's as simple as that. If you don't do that on YouTube, then that's probably a sign that you're a prick and you're not built for this. What the fuck? What in the world? Oh, okay. Hey, all right. There's a notification. I'm sorry. Another $2 from Clinton Beastwood. Thank you very much. I don't know where these fucking these donations are flying in. I've never been donated to before in my fucking life, but here we go. By the way, I'm sorry for the static image of fucking this text on the screen because I don't know what else to put there. I'm sorry. I don't know what else to put there, but thank you for the $2, Clinton Beastwood. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. It basically keeps the channel running. Even though, this is like the only money I make off this channel is live stream donations. That's the only money I make, so I appreciate every single donation I get. Oh my God, another $9. Thank you very much. From Griff again, $9.99. Let's go Eagles. Once again, guys, if I could pin donations, I would. I would pin every single one, but fucking YouTube is buns. I wish there was another video streaming website. Shedeur cockiness from his father made scat. Yeah, honestly, I think that does have something to sort of that sort of plays a part in why. I don't think that's the full story, but I think that plays a part in why he's falling is because what I'm thinking is maybe teams do not want they don't want to deal with that. Maybe they don't care enough to deal with shit like that because when they could just pick a different quarterback, like if they pick Jackson Dart or Jalen Milroe, I broke something. Never mind, I didn't. Something just fell. If they pick, like, Jalen Milroe in the second round, or Jackson Dart, or who the fuck else is it? Dylan Gabriel, Will Howard. By the way, the Packers are on the clock, and they're about to make a draft selection. Who gives a fuck? Nobody wants that, because when you can just pick a guy like, I'm not high on Jalen Milroe, but I'd much rather pick, honestly, for upside, I'd pick Jalen Milroe, even though I've said he's undraftable. Let's see. Who's the pick for the Packers? It's going to take a while, so yeah, he's just not that good. It's that simple. There's an anonymous anonymous higher up in an organization, like a scout or a coach or something, that said that he's just going to cause problems. So if people in NFL organizations are saying this, then there's a problem, and it needs to be solved. Quinn Ewers could be decent. All right, let's hear the pick here. Mark Murphy, president and CEO of the Packers. Who's it going to be? I'm thinking it's probably going to be an offensive player. Could be defense as well. Maybe they pick a corner. I don't know. They could pick that guy from Kentucky. I'm just waiting. Hold on. Let me turn the desktop audio on. Come on. Get on with it.
Particularly since we are the only community-owned team in the NFL.
This guy is literally dragging it, bro. Oh my god. Announce the fucking pick already, you bum. Alright. It's going to be defense. It's going to be that corner from Kentucky. Hairston, whatever his name is. Oh, good lord. Oh my god, dude. This guy's pissing me off, bro.
With the 23rd pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the 13-time world champion Green Bay Packers.
Who's it going to be? It's going to be Hairston.
For the first time since 2002. Draft a wide receiver.
Oh! Luther Burden?
Listen to this crowd. Oh, baby. Matthew Golden.
Oh, shit. Matthew Golden is a Packer. I for sure thought it would probably be Luther Burden, but wow. Holy shit. Wow. All right. I have a feeling this guy is going to be good. I don't know why. Just because the Packers picked him, I think this guy might be pretty good. Wow, that is... I thought they were going Burden for sure, but they pick Matthew Golden. Much to the dismay of Griff in the chat here, who wanted him for his Eagles. Unfortunately, he's not going to be a Philadelphia Eagle. He's going to go to the Green Bay Packers at pick 23 in this draft, and the Vikings are now officially going to be on the clock here. Who are they going to take? Only time will tell, but Golden is now a Green Bay Packer, so that's another, I think, could be another really good pick here. I'm honestly going to put them in the winners with the Giants and the Colts, because I think the Giants did a phenomenal job just staying where they are and picking the best player available. Packers, I don't know, I just have a feeling. I haven't done any research on this Golden guy whatsoever, but he just gives me sort of the what's the word, the vibe that he's going to become a good player. Look at his suit. Oh my god. Is that whoa, that's fucking, this guy is dressed fucking fancy. I guarantee you those glasses are like $2,000. $2,000. Those are probably designer brand glasses. He's got a really massive chain that says G on it, and he's probably a fucking G as well. So he's very excited, and I don't know. He screams like this guy's gonna be a good receiver. I don't know why. I don't know why. I have no. Maybe it's his name. His name's Golden. He's wearing gold, and you know I couldn't tell you. I have no idea, but he runs a 4.29. All right, yeah, this guy's gonna be a fucking biblical beast. So Matthew Golden is a Packer. I think that's going to be on my, honestly, best picks. I don't know. I just have a feeling it's weird, and this guy is fucking hyped as fuck to be a Packer. That's the energy every player should have. If you don't have that energy, then, you know, you can go fuck off. So Matthew Golden is a Packer, and I wonder what the Vikings are going to do. I haven't looked at the mocks for what Minnesota is going to potentially do in the first round of this draft. I don't know if they're going to go, well, I think they probably should end up I don't know, maybe they should go... They should go defense, in my opinion. They should go defense and maybe a linebacker. They could pick Jihad Campbell, which would be a good shout here at 24. I think in the next couple picks, we're going to see Jihad Campbell go to probably either the Vikings, the Texans, Rams, or I think he'd be a scheme fit with the Ravens. So I think the Ravens will end up picking him. But Jihad Campbell does have some injury history, I believe, that's scaring teams off of selecting him, so he could fall to the second or third round, which is unfortunate because he's a very talented player. He's talking into the microphone. Okay, Matthew Golden is just talked into the microphone. I didn't hear what he said because I had the audio for the broadcast muted. But oh, whoa, $19. Griff is just donating. By the way, I've just put the alert box up, so as you can see there, you can see the fucking the donation. Thank you, Griff, for the $19.99. Eagles are gonna triple down. Oh, I forgot about Malachi Starks. You're right. Holy shit! Thank you once again for donating 20 big ones, 20 buckaroos. I appreciate it, Griff. Thank you for supporting the Mr. Truth YouTube channel. Thank you for supporting and being in this live stream here. I know I got on it late. It's because I was watching it with my family, so they sort of lost interest in it. But, you know, I'm still here doing a live stream for you guys. And Matthew Golden is a Packer. And Minnesota, they have a couple holes to fill. So it's going to be interesting to see who they select. But let me look at some of the mock drafts. Vikings mock draft. I'm assuming most probably have Malachi Starks. Let's see. I'm going to the Vikings official website. Where is it? All right. Come on. Okay. Yeah, Maxwell Hairston. Barron already got picked. Harmon already got picked. Donovan Jackson. Ooh. Zabel already got picked. Grant was already selected. Tyleek Williams, I believe, so on the board. Luther Burden. There's a lot of options here. You could go any which way with this if you're the Vikings. Any which way. I don't know. Like, this is a pick. I have no idea. I don't have a fucking clue where they're going to go. This guy is... Dude, I got to hear this interview.
They did so much for me, and they put me in this position, so all I can do is...
I got to listen to this interview.
They love you for that, and you got a whole lot of new family here tonight.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Guys, I'm making a proclamation right here. This guy is going to be a top 10 wide receiver in the NFL in 3 years. I don't know why. This fucking guy is going to be a fucking beast. Instinct is telling me this guy's going to be a fucking beast. Will Campbell, the Patriots, absolutely the right move. One of the best picks of the draft. A lot of people say, oh, but he's got short hands. That doesn't, not hands, short arms. It doesn't fucking matter. Like, these analytical freaks overanalyze everything. That does not matter at all how fucking big his arms are. That's pathetic. That is a joke. That is a fucking, like, people gotta just be serious. All right, Vikings pick is in. Here we go. Minnesota's pick is in. Who will they be taking? Who is it going to be for Minnesota? Here we go. Oh, boy. They're booing him. They don't like the Vikings. Donovan Jackson, there it is. Offensive guard for Ohio State. First round pick, Minnesota, shoring up their offensive line, trying to get some protection for their new franchise signal caller, J.J. McCarthy. So, Michigan quarterback, Ohio State offensive lineman. What a sort of combination that's going to be. I'm sure that Donovan is going to probably let J.J. get intentionally sacked a couple times because he's a Michigan man, but obviously all jokes aside, this is probably a safe pick. I think that Jackson's a pretty good player. Definitely first round caliber. So, Vikings, this could be end up being a pretty good pick for them. So, I know it's like sort of a bland, boring take that I have, but I mean, I don't know. It's a guard. What do you want me to have a hot take about a guard? I can't have a hot take about a goddamn guard. So Quinn Ewers should not have been in the first round. Oh shit! Oh shit! The Giants have traded up to 25. Oh shit! Oh my god! They're gonna pick Shedeur Sanders. Oh no! Wait, is it going to be Jackson Dart? Is it going to be Jackson Dart? Is it going to be Shedeur Sanders? Is it going to be, can it be, oh my God, if it's Tyler Shuck, oh God. If it is Tyler Shuck, then Giants fans will kill themselves. They will no longer be alive. Oh boy. This just got interesting real quick. Holy fuck. Is this Shedeur Sanders? Is it Jackson Dart? Is it Tyler Shuck? Is it maybe a Jalen Milroe? Oh my God. They've just traded up to pick 25 in the draft to potentially pick a quarterback. Oh, man. Or are they... Maybe they're not trading up. Maybe they're not trading up for... Maybe they're trading up for another defensive player. I don't know. Maybe they're trading up for someone that fell off the board. I don't know. Maybe they're trading up for Jahad Campbell. I don't know. Oh, boy. Is it going to be... I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm not going to try to spoil myself. I haven't looked at the chat the whole time. My prediction, they are going to pick Jackson Dart. I honestly think this is Jackson Dart. Holy shit. Oh my God. Holy Lord. If they pick Shedeur Sanders, then oh no. You can't do that. That should not be legal. You can't have three fucking, you can't do that. You have Jameis Winston. You have Russell Wilson. I don't know who else you have. I don't know who I think they don't have a third stringer, so maybe they're trying to get a third quarterback. But it doesn't make sense to draft the third quarterback at pick 25. Oh my God, they could have just waited into the second round. They had the second pick in the second round. They just traded it away. Oh my God. They traded away to Houston. Houston is honestly smart for getting out of this, I think, because they're getting some probably decent value in return. I'd assume maybe they get some second, third. They get a decent haul. So they can sort of bolster up weaker positions and maybe their offensive line because there's not many good offensive linemen left of first-round caliber, so they're just trading down to the second round. Oh my God, this is literally, I cannot believe this. I thought that he was for sure going to drop to the second round, but this could be Shedeur Sanders' time in the Big Apple in New York for the Giants. If it is, I will lose my fucking mind. You can't do that. You can't make this pick in this situation. I have the Giants right now as one of my biggest winners of the draft, with one of the best picks with Abdul Carter earlier in this draft. You can't go out and trade and do this. You can't do this. Oh my God, Giants podcasters and you just know that that fucking one guy, that Bad Dog Sports guy, is gonna have a meltdown. Oh my God, he might kill himself on stream. Oh, he might pull a fucking Ronnie McNutt. Oh my God, there's just no way, surely, that there's absolutely no, you cannot do this. You can't rationalize this in any way. This would be one of the all-time worst trade-ups I've ever seen. I mean, they lost Drew Lock, but they already have 2 roster quarterbacks. You don't need another one. Okay, so the trade package is 25th overall to the Texans for a second, a third, and a 2026 third-round pick. So a decent little haul for the Texans. I don't mind it for the Texans. They're trading now because someone that they wanted got picked. Maybe Donovan Jackson is the guy they wanted, and they decided to trade down. I have honestly no idea what's going on right now. Oh my God. This could be Shedeur Sanders. This could be the future at quarterback for the New York Giants. You gotta be serious right now. I mean, this is unbelievable. And the Giants' war room is celebrating. They seem happy. They seem stoked about their trade up in their new selection. This can't be real life right now. This is sending me into an absolute frenzy, folks. I'm sorry I'm not reading your chat messages. This is absolutely insane. We have another donation. I'll read that after the pick is made. But this is absolutely, folks, I don't know what to say. This is going to traumatize Giants fans for the rest of eternity if it is Shedeur Sanders. Jackson Dart's no better, by the way. I'm not trying to say Jackson Dart's better. Jackson Dart fucking sucks. I mean, I don't like Jackson Dart. I think he's like a 5th round, 4th round quarterback. You've got to be shitting me. I mean, fuck. I mean, hey, guys, think about it this way. I get really good content to make. I get a really good video. A really good video to make. A really good video to make if this is the pick. It could be Jackson Dart. It could be a defensive player. It could be a Jahad Campbell. They could be trading up for Jahad Campbell. They could be trying to get Nick Emanwari, or Emanwar, whatever his name is. They could try to get Will Johnson, Mike Green, Malachi Starks, James Pierce, anyone. But they might pick Shedeur Sanders. This is, I mean, I would be lying to you if I said that I wasn't excited about this pick. I am thrilled that this is happening, but I mean, at the same time, I'm devastated for Giant fans if it really is Shedeur Sanders. The pick's in for the Giants. The commissioner's about to walk out on the stage any moment now and announce the pick here. I mean, this is going to be history. This is going to be history making. This is going to be a once in a lifetime moment if it is Shedeur Sanders. Here we go. Commissioner Roger Goodell is stepping up to the podium to announce the Giants' 25th overall pick. Here we go, folks. Here it is. Here we go, folks. Here it is. Who is it going to be? Oh my God! Oh my fucking God! Oh my God! Oh my God, they just picked fucking Jackson Dart. Oh shit. Holy fuck. I thought for sure it was Shedeur Sanders. I thought it was locked in. I thought it was set in stone. I thought it was absolutely history. That is unbelievable. I thought it was for sure Shedeur Sanders. Holy fuck. You've got to be shitting me. That might be even worse. What are you doing? Oh my God. Oh my God. You cannot be serious. Oh my goodness, I'm at a loss for words, folks. I don't know what to say anymore. The NFL is done. The NFL and draft scouting does not mean anything anymore. It does not mean anything, man. You have got to be serious. Oh my God, I mean, this guy fits Daniel Jones's prototype to an absolute T. You can't be serious with this pick. My headphones just, I'm putting them somewhere else. This is insane. This is unheard of. You've got to be serious. Mr. Truth, don't forget, I'm reading the donation now from Griff. Mr. Truth, don't forget, these next 7 picks are 5-year guaranteed money contracts. They want the extra year for the evaluation. You have got to be serious. This is one of the worst picks I've ever seen. F, F, F. Honestly, fucking F. Straight F. Giants have fucking ruined their draft. That is awful. That is fucking ridiculous. Oh my God. I cannot imagine what Giants fans are feeling. This is unbelievable. Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. I cannot. This is just unheard of. Alright. You've got to be serious. I mean, like, I would have been less outraged if it was Shadur Sanders, honestly. I would have been less mad. This is stunning. This is all time. I can't believe he went in the first. I cannot believe it. I can't believe he went in the first round. You've got to be serious. I mean, Jackson Dart is not deserving of being a first-round pick. Let's get that out of the way. Let's do some sort of instant. Let's collect ourselves here and do some instant analysis here. Obviously, Jackson Dart had some decent production in college, and you could, I guess, rationalize in some way, shape, or form why the Giants would want to trade up back in the first round to pick him. But it's hard to put into words how surprised I am that they've just picked Jackson Dart. And Atlanta back in the first round. Oh boy, could this be Jahad Campbell? Okay, so the Falcons get a 26th overall pick and a 3rd round pick, and the Rams receive a 2nd, a 7th round pick, and the 2026 first round pick. Oh shit. Oh yeah, you better. Thank you, Griff, for the $1. By the way, appreciate it, my man. My man has been donating a fuck ton in this stream. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for your support. Yeah, I have to make a video on this. This is unfucking believable. You've got to be serious with this fucking draft pick, man. I don't believe that. That is absolutely unheard of. I mean, that is just. This is unheard of. I don't have any words at all. Here's the pick for the Falcons. With the pick here. Oh, that's interesting. A lot of people thought that Pierce was going to slide maybe into the early to mid-second round. There's some concerns about him for sure, but I think this is one of the better landing places. And another donation from Griff again. Dart, same as high school Zach Wilson. We're comparing him to Zach Wilson already. He hasn't even played a snap. I gotta count how much money that Griff has donated in this fucking stream so far. I gotta like that, and I'm gonna pin that. I'm gonna pin that. I can't pin fucking donations. Jackson Sharp worse than Ryan Leaf. Good Lord. I mean, James Pierce, looking at it, it's a decent pick for the Falcons. Look to me like they could be winners right now. They got Jalen Walker. They got James Pierce. They're trying to build up their defense, and you understand why they're trying to do it. So, I mean, man, I can't recover from what I've just witnessed. I honestly have no idea what's just. I mean, it's one of the worst picks I've ever seen any team make. It's such a fucking reach. It's just there's no point in picking a guy like that in the first round because that's not good. I understand he has a high ceiling. I really get it, but like, you can't rationalize it. You could have waited till you literally could have waited till the second round. You didn't need to trade stuff you didn't need to trade up to make that pick. You wasted draft capital. You wasted a second round pick to trade up to get him when he would have been there in the second round. No one was going to pick Jackson Dart in the first round other than the Giants. And they panicked. They made the bad decision, and the trade sucked. I'm sorry. You can say all you want about Jackson Dart as a prospect, as a quarterback, but the trade itself is horrendous. It is terrible value. They could have waited, and they could have got their guy, but it's just unbelievable. I can't believe what I've just seen here, folks. And, I mean, I'm utterly stunned. I'm just completely, I'm in disbelief. I cannot fucking believe that Jackson Dart was actually selected in the first round. That is one of the all-time most shocking things I've seen in the draft. I'm going to get a drink here real quick. I'll be right back. This is just stunning. I cannot believe this. And, man, this is unbelievable. I got to get a drink. Jesus Christ, folks. Jesus Christ, I'm back. I am officially back here. And this is just, thank you for the donation, Seahawks and 2 fan. Jackson Dart is Sam Howell. I mean, I guess you could kind of see it with, like, arm strength, but, like, everything else is kind of, I don't even know. It's just, like, complete and utter loss for words, folks. And no, just because I have soda doesn't mean I'm fat, I'm skinny. If anything, I need it. It's just jaw-dropping what I've just seen. And honestly, I think there's not going to be any more trades. I think all the teams that are just going to pick and stay where they are and just make picks. Unfucking believable. Wow, that is an all-time draft moment. For me, all-time draft moment. They fucking picked Jackson Dart. You have got to be fucking serious with this. So, I'm thinking the Ravens are going to go with Jahad Campbell. I think that's what's going to happen. Would probably be the right pick at the end of the day. Shout out to Dr. Pepper for the soda. But, man, this sort of latter half of the draft has gone by a bit slowly. I thought it'd go by quicker as the draft continues. What's your thoughts on Bryce Underwood? That's like the #1 overall recruit guy. 5-star, right? Yeah, for Michigan, I have honestly no opinion whatsoever because I have not seen a second of his film in high school, so I cannot determine whether he will be good or not, so I cannot give a valid opinion. Top 5 quarterbacks, probably Jim Druckenmiller, Brody Croyle, Heath Schuler, Cleo Lemon, and let's go with Cade McNown. There we go. Those are my top 5 quarterbacks. I mean, yeah, Joe Shane needs to go. He absolutely needs to go. That's one of the worst draft picks I've ever seen. It's a panic. Thoughts on Steelers passing on a quarterback? I think it's the right. Honestly, that would indicate to me they're going to get Aaron Rodgers. And I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers. Like, everyone here knows that I fucking hate the motherfucker so fucking much. But I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers than Shedeur Sanders. It's as simple as that. So that indicates to me they know what they're doing. They have some sort of plan that they have formed. So 15 viewers. Thank you guys for continuing to stay in the live stream, even when I sort of went and left. But we're back. The Steelers are going to get Aaron. I don't know how to say it anymore. Aaron. I don't know how to say it. I have no idea to say it. But yeah, I'm thinking this is Jahad Campbell. I think this is Jahad Campbell from Alabama. I think this is the pick here for the Ravens. I think it's the right pick, the best player available. Yeah, Shedeur's still not been drafted, and I would say I'm surprised, but quite frankly, I'm not, because NFL front offices, I guess they have woken up to this sort of they've woken up. They've just straight up woken up. So, I mean, like, this is one of the craziest Thank God I live streamed this. Thank the Lord. I decided to live stream the late rounds, not late rounds, in the later half of the draft, because I would have been blessed with this all-time stream moment. So here we go. The commissioner's about to step up to the podium and announce the pick for the Baltimore Ravens. Who's it going to be? I believe it's probably going to be Jahad Campbell. Here he comes. Up to the podium. Here we go.
With the 27th pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Malachi Starks.
Oh, okay. Malachi Starks is a Baltimore Raven. That's honestly a really good pick. I'm putting the Ravens in the winners, and we're removing the Giants because you picked Jackson Dart in the first round. You're going into... I don't think I can give it... I don't know. The Giants are in biggest losers. Worst pick has to be Jackson Dart. Best pick, I have no idea yet. I have no clue. So yeah, Malachi Starks is not going to be an Eagle. So once again, to the dismay of Griff in the live chat here. Malachi Starks is a very good player. I think he's going to be a very good safety in the NFL. I don't know how he fell so far in the draft, but the Ravens are getting a stud player for sure. So, all right, on to 28. I don't know. Maybe a team will trade up here and pick Shedeur Sanders. Maybe, I don't know. The Steelers don't have the capital. The Steelers are out of the race. The Steelers, I don't think, they don't have a second rounder, I don't believe, because of the Metcalf trade. They don't have the capital to trade back up unless they trade multiple first-round picks. I mean, I had Jackson Dart as like a 4th or 5th round guy. I will never understand that pick. That does not make any sense. So Shedeur Sanders is going to be a 2nd round pick if everything holds up. Oh my God, that it would be so funny if he ends up being. Oh man, I just had a feeling he wasn't going to go in the first round. I had a feeling. I did. It sounds like you're just using hindsight because now the draft is first round's almost over. No, I've said multiple times I don't think he's a first round player. I don't think he's a first round player, and here we are. I don't think he's a first round player. So, yeah, Ewers won't get drafted to the 2nd, 3rd round. And Howard will be a probably 2nd, 3rd round. I'd probably pick Howard in the late 2nd to early 3rd round. So, because he seems to be experienced, he put up actual good production for multiple years in college. Facing good Big Ten defense, facing Big Ten defenses, facing national title, facing teams in the playoffs who have some of the best defenses. So he proved himself. Unlike Shedeur Sanders, who played scrub defenses and stat padded. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have to keep it public. There's no way I private the stream because it makes no sense to anymore. I have to. This will be an iconic reaction. And by the way, guys, do you guys think it's a good idea if I play the clip of me reacting to Dart getting drafted in real time? That would be gold if I made a video on the whole Dart thing. I think that would make a lot of sense. So, 20 viewers. That is the peak right now. How did Sanders fall so far? Because teams are maybe finding out he's not very good. So, they're sort of afraid. They're afraid to pick him. So, I believe that putting that whole Dart reaction that I had in my video about Jackson Dart getting selected, that's gonna be amazing. That will be epic. That'll be absolutely epic. All right, so Detroit, I don't know where they're going to go. This is a team that I could easily see trading out with a team like a Cleveland or some other team like that. I mean, it's got to be the best. It has to be one of the best Mr. Truth moments of all time. It's got to be one of the best up with the, I don't know, what are your guys' all-time most favorite Mr. Truth moments here on this channel? What are your guys' favorite moments? I'd love to see, hear you know. Like, what are your like favorite sort of things I've said, like sayings of mine? Because I don't have the judgment to sort of make my own opinion up on that, because even worse than picking Penix at 8 with, yeah, I mean, that in hindsight, that's not even as bad. Like, honestly, looking at it now, Michael Penix, if he ends up being good, then they made the right decision. Like, they made the right move. But with Dart, like, you traded up to get him, and he wasn't projected to be a first-round pick. Oh, man. That is bad. That is not good value. That's such bad value. Dissing gay love. Oh my god. If I ever said that in a video, I wouldn't say that because I don't want to say that. That would just make me look bad. And I don't care what the dude does in his personal. I don't care if he fucking paints his fingers. He can be his own person. Like, I understand why people maybe are like upset or don't like it, but like I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I have no cares. Cream puff arm. Yeah, I mean, that's legendary. But honestly, I wasn't the first one to say that, so I sort of, I guess, just made it funny. I don't know, or not popular, because I have 4,000 subscribers, so I'm not really popular. So, all right, picks in for the Lions. So they are making a pick, and they seem excited who they pick. Maybe they're gonna go with Luther Burden here. I don't know. Oh yeah, I tore Aaron Rodgers a new one in that video. I made him look so bad, and I remember I was like looking at the TV, right, and I saw an ad for Thursday Night Football with the Jets and Texans, and I just gotta play the clip. I gotta skim through it. I gotta play the clip because I know exactly what video you're talking about. By the way, the Lions are making a pick here. I won't play the audio. I'll just announce who the pick is. Let's see. Where is this one? Where is this fucking video at? Alright. Trying to find this video is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. I upload so much shit. And it's Tyleek Williams from Ohio State defensive tackle. So decent little pick there. I'd rate that like a B+. Let's see. Where is it? Is it the he's a loser thumbnail? Yeah, it is. Alright. I gotta skim through this video. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to skim through it. Oh. Here we go, guys. You guys ready? Let's see. Let's listen.
So what don't you get? And just as I'm saying that, here we go. Thursday Night Football, they get every fucking primetime game, and they suck balls. The Jets, I don't want to ever watch a game that Aaron Rodgers ever again. I don't want to watch him. So I'm not going to watch Thursday Night Football with Aaron.
I cannot recreate that. I will never be able to recreate that. I don't know how I made that noise. Let's go and replay that.
Don't want to watch him. So I'm not going to watch Thursday Night Football with Aaron.
God, that's gold. I don't like laughing at my own jokes, but that's gold. Come on. That's fucking gold. Washington traded Jaden Daniels. Could you imagine that would be one of the worst trades of all time. Yeah, hashtag we want Sanders. Everyone post hashtag we want Sanders in the chat. We want Sanders, everybody. Come on. Everybody in the chat, hashtag we want Sanders. We want Sanders. Come on, everybody in the chat. We want Sanders. Everyone wants Sanders. I haven't even read I don't think I've read the comments on that Aaron Rodgers video once because I know the fanboys are going to come after me. I just know they're going to be like a fucking rabid wild pack of fucking dogs trying to eat me up. I can't recreate that noise. I will not. Yeah, we want Sanders. Come on. Pick shitter. Pick shitter. Pick shitter. Pick shitter. Pick shitter. Pick shitter. Sounds like I'm saying shitter when I'm saying shitter. We want Sanders. Everybody wants shitter Sanders. See? This is a rallying cry from Mr. Truth. This is fucking awesome, man. We all want fucking Storm Door Sanders to be selected in the first round. Let him get his money. It's the only contract we'll ever have in the NFL. Get the Eagles out of that fucking pick. My man Griff is absolutely livid at the Eagles right now. He's pissed he's not having any of it. He won't take no for an answer. All right, so Washington, the Commanders are on the clock here. I wonder what the Commanders are going to do. I don't know what they would do. They could pick Luther Burden. That would be a lethal pairing with Scary Terry and Ayuk. I believe Ayuk is. No, Debo. It's Debo. All right, him, Debo, and Scary Terry would be a really good trio. So I think that could be the direction they go if they want to make their offense a bit more lethal and explosive. So, Browns trade Deshaun Watson. We all want fucking Shadur Sanders. See? Guys, we're all Shadur fans today. We're all Shadur Sanders fans. We all want Shadur to prosper. We want him to succeed. We want him to thrive in a system. We're not haters. We want to see the best for Shadur Sanders. The thing is, he's being overrated. That's the problem. And that's why people don't like Shadur, is because he's being overhyped by the media. If he wasn't overhyped, then we wouldn't have a problem with him. We would be like, okay, fine. He's a quarterback for Colorado who played well. But like, we see right through Shadur Sanders and this media craze and this media hype and all this media shit. And that's why we're not rooting for Shadur. And I don't want to have a grudge against him. I just don't think he's very good I don't think he's going to be a good quarterback in the NFL. But they're making him out to be the next fucking god and like he's going to be Dan Marino or something. He's not. Okay, if the Steelers are scared to pick him after they pick Kenny Pickett, what does that tell you? What does that tell you about not only Shadur Sanders, but every team in the NFL? They're going to be scared to pick him. It's simple as that. Oh, God, this Dr. Pepper is the greatest drink ever made. No, Shadur... Oh, no, come on. Shadur Sanders is not better than... You guys... I used to not like Bryce Young, but then, like... I don't know, he randomly became good. It was just so random and out of nowhere. I thought he would be a scrub, but he... Once again... If a player plays well that I say sucks, then I will take accountability and I will own up to my mistake and, say I was wrong and make positive videos about them, because that's what you got to do on YouTube. And Shadur Sanders is here. He's laughing. He's having a great time. Unfortunately for Shadur, he won't be going in the first round. He'll probably end up going in the early second round to maybe Cleveland. That would be a landing spot for him. But unless a team has plans to trade up and pick him, then I don't know. Honestly, I want to see him get picked now because it would be funny. I think it'd be hilarious. I do live in Fansville. I live in Dr. Pepper Fansville. Those are like some of the only commercials that are actually funny and entertaining and makes you want to buy a product because it's actually funny. Top 3 QBs has to be Jim Druckenmiller, Heath Schuler, and Brody Croyle. You guys are missing out on Brody Croyle, man. What a fucking legend. What a beast. What an entertaining fucking 50-minute live stream this has been. Here comes the commissioner. Here comes Roger Dickface Goodell. I really hate this motherfucker with a passion. I hope he just get... I almost wish the blood clots on him, but here we go. The Commanders are going to make their pick. And with the 29th pick... The Washington Commanders select Josh Connerly Jr., a tackle from Oregon. So, I don't know anything about Connerly Jr., to be honest with you. I knew of his existence, but I don't know what he's good at, what his downsides are, if he's any good at all. So, I cannot make any sort of take whatsoever. But, oh, man, this is epic. Like, this is so awesome. Like, this is the best shit ever. You cannot write a better story than what's been written tonight. You can write a script better than what's been written tonight. They're showing Bo Nix. Showing a guy named Bo Nix in highlights. That's how you know this guy's been in college for like 100 years. Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel is very minute. Very small. I don't like making... I know I called Bryce Young a dwarf and a midget, but, it comes with the territory when you're a short quarterback. Doug Flutie was a midget. There's no problem with that. Like, you can be a midget and play quarterback. Is that a bad word now, midget? Is that, like, offensive? I'm going to get canceled. Fuck. I'm doing the wrong thing here. Got more Bo Nix highlights. Josh Connerly Jr.'s family seems to be excited that he's putting on a Washington cap. Buffalo, maybe they will trade out here. I don't know. And it would be interesting just to see a team trade up to pick Shadur Sanders, because if he goes to the Browns, he's going to have no chance. No chance whatsoever. It's just going to be a disaster. They have poor pass protection. They have, like, no weapons whatsoever. Yeah, we're getting dinner here in Mr. Truth the Mr. Truth household. We're celebrating Jackson Dart's fucking greatness. The greatest reaction of all time. I'm gonna find a way to cut that up, so and put that in a video. Damn, I'm getting like choked up. Mr. Truth is a midget. What the fuck? How dare you say that to me? I'm not a midget. I'm just a minute little man. I think calling him... I don't know. You can't call short people midgets. You can't call them dwarves. What can you call them? Can you call them, like... You can call them diminutive. I think that would be a good... Diminutive. They're diminutive. Bryce Young's diminutive. Dylan Gabriel's diminutive. Doug Flutie is diminutive. Can't call them midgets anymore. Because it gets filtered out. I don't know. YouTube's filter is embarrassing, by the way. Like, moderation activity. Let's see. Moderation activity. I don't know what the fuck that does. That does not fucking do anything for me. Kyler Murray size. There we go. Mr. Truth is 4 feet tall and lives off disability checks. What am I? How am I disabled? Because I'm a dwarf? I just get, like, government checks for being short? No. Okay, well, midgets don't get government disability checks. That's not a thing. Unless they do. I don't know. I'd have to do research. Alright. Do midgets get a disability check? Well, the term midget is outdated and considered offensive. So, yeah, I am saying people with dwarfism can be eligible for social... Yes, you can. Wow. Okay, well, you can get disability checks from Social Security if you're a midget. Alright. That makes sense. Maybe I need to, like, cut half my legs off and get some disability checks for free money. So that would make a lot of fucking sense. Alright, the Bills pick is in. Who are they going to take? I think that the Chiefs are probably going to end up picking a running back or a lineman. But the Bills pick is in. And this has been a great stream, guys. Once again, thank you guys for tuning in. There's still a couple more minutes left here. And as soon as the draft, the day one ends, I have to record my videos fast. I gotta be the first fucking one on these because I gotta get fucking views. I gotta get these fucking views. CGI dwarves. You get, unfortunately, if you said midgets, then it would have filtered it out because it's filtering out the word midget. I don't know why. It's not that offensive. Maybe the little people. Maybe the little people. What am I even saying? Sorry. What am I even saying anymore? We've lost the plot on the Mr. Truth live stream. We have fucking lost it. It's over. We're done for. This channel's over. We're getting shut down. They're shutting us off. They're shutting us off the radio station. Alright. Who's in the pick going to be for the Bills? I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. I don't care. Sanders, I agree. He's got that Lamar Jackson athleticism. And he's got the reading coverage ability of Tom Brady, the accuracy of Tom Brady. I'm telling you, this guy is the... You know what? Honestly, if I, like, changed my opinion... Well, okay, guys, what would you think if I, like, sarcastically started making videos about how great Shedeur Sanders was and how he's generational? Would you guys like a troll video where I, like, hype up Shedeur Sanders, even though I called him a scrub in the past? I think that would honestly be funny. Alright, pick is about to come in here. They got Tommy from the Make-A-Wish Foundation who's going to be announcing the pick here, assuming his wish was to announce a draft pick for the Bills. So, I don't know. I don't know what direction they're going to go, honestly. I have no idea what they're going to do. Maybe offense. Maybe they pick Luther Burden. That could be the pick here. Luther Burden is sliding to the second round, and I don't know why. I think he's a pretty decent receiver. I remember at one point he was one of the top considered prospects. Did Philadelphia just trade up one spot? Did Philadelphia just trade up to 31? I think Philadelphia just traded up. Philly just traded up. Alright, and the pick for the Bills is... I don't know yet. Because I'm stupid. I should just look at ESPN instead of watching the broadcast. So my broadcast is about a minute behind. Okay, it's Maxwell Hairston, corner from Kentucky. He's a Buffalo Bill. Look at the bottom of the scoreboard on not the score bug on NFL Network. It says that Philadelphia is the next pick. They just traded up. Did they not just trade up, or am I stupid? They traded up. They traded up. They traded a pick up. Oh my God. Oh, they're trying to get Jahad Campbell. They're gonna pick Jahad Campbell from Alabama. Wow. Holy shit. The Eagles just traded up one spot, probably to pick Jahad Campbell. I think it's Jahad Campbell. There's no way it could be anyone else. Because unless has he been picked already? I don't know. I don't think he's been picked already. He's still on the board. I think he's still on the board. I think that's going to be the pick. What a steal that would be. Oh my god. That'd be criminal. Not again. Not again. There might be injury concerns. I don't know what the concerns are with Jahad Campbell. He seems to be like a good prospect. This is unbelievable. The Eagles are going to do it again. There ain't no way. And KC picks last, and we'll probably end up taking a running back. And it's almost become a certainty that Shedeur Sanders is going to fall to the second round in the second day of the NFL draft. That is absolutely unbelievable. So Maxwell Hairston is a Bill. But the real news is Philadelphia made a trade up one slot and are more than likely going to pick Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. Yeah, I thought he'd be gone by pick 20. I thought he wouldn't last 20 picks, and here he is. Pick 31, they're about to get him. They do this every year, and these stupid teams don't know what they're doing. Like, they make reaches, they pick fucking players like goddamn Omar. Why would you pick Omarion Hampton at 22? That doesn't make any Shamar Stewart at 17. I mean, picks that don't make any sense. And, like, they get made. And you leave players who are supposed to be good on the board for the better teams to pick so they can get better. You're supposed to be the team that's getting better because you're picking in the middle of the draft, which means you didn't make the playoffs. You got to get better. You can't just pick a player that's not as good as the best player on the board. I understand positional need and all that stuff, but it doesn't make any sense to leave a player like that on the board. These teams are stupid. They are dumb. And by the way, a lot of people think my channel is rage bait, right? Do you guys think my channel is rage bait? Because honestly, I do some trolling. I do some trolling on this channel. I do a bit of rage baiting, but I don't do it every video. Because some of the videos, like, I will over-exaggerate, just, you know, for entertainment value, obviously. And there's the trade. A 5th round pick. All they had to give up was a 5th round pick. That 5th round pick will never amount to anything in the NFL. That is crazy. Griff with another donation of $10, just saying, in all caps, Jahad Campbell. And what a win for the Eagles. What a victory for the Eagles in this. Oh my goodness. Unfucking believable. I mean, how do you let this guy fall to the Eagles? That is just that's not believable. These front offices are unserious every year. Unserious. Unserious. Alright, let me down this Dr. Pepper here. Hold on. I mean, it was only like an 8-ounce can, so. Oh, yeah, the window sound, that's a part of the donation. That's the donation sound right there. So, that's because Griff is donating a lot. He's donating a lot of money, and I'm going to spend it on a fucking steak dinner. Or, like, I'm going to get, like, Wendy's or something. Alright, my next meal is for Jackson Dart. I'm going to buy, like, 18 burgers from McDonald's, because Jackson Dart has driven me into a McDonald's crazed, what is it, rage, or anger, or depression, whatever you want to call it. I'm in a drought. I'm in a mental state of decline, and I need McDonald's. Mickey D's, the Golden Arches will save my life. Nothing else can save me other than slop fast food. Good food won't help me. I need slop food. I need to ingest the slop into my system. I need it to be injected right into my veins, right into my neck. Yeah, I mean, they gave up one fucking 5th round fucking draft pick to move up. It doesn't make sense. If it was a 3rd, it would be a reasonable trade. Oh my god, I mean, it just keeps happening. It keeps fucking happening. These fucking teams, they don't learn. They don't learn. I have no idea what they gave up. I think they gave up 165. Who cares what they gave up, honestly? It's a 5th round pick. Whoever the Chiefs pick in that slot will probably be a scrub that doesn't last 5 years in the NFL. They're picking a guy that has all pro potential. A 1st round player. They won automatically. They gave up nothing. Even if, let's say Jihad Campbell ends up being a scrub. They didn't give up anything. They lose nothing. They gain nothing. Yeah, Jackson Dart being a 1st round pick is unbelievable. I still am trying to mentally process that. Like, honestly, it's fucking crazy. And by the way, the second the last pick is made, I have to shut the stream off because I got to make these videos. Hope you guys understand. I got to make these fucking videos. Let's start a poll. Let's see. Let's see. Shedeur or Dart? Let's start a poll. Who are we picking? Are we picking Shedeur or are we like Jackson Dart more? Who do we like? Who do we like the most? Is it going to be Shedeur Sanders or is it going to be Jackson Dart? We got 3 votes for Jackson Dart. I mean, everyone's just voting Jackson Dart. We got 1 for Shedeur. Once again, thank you folks for tuning into this live stream, and I'll make sure to order some Golden Arches Mickey D's to shovel down my fucking throat. And let's see, the pick is about to be in here for the Philadelphia Eagles. This is about to be once in a generation fucking pick right here, biblical fucking beast player. Honestly, Dart may be worse if you're looking at it from a certain standpoint. You could make the case in a good argument that Jackson Dart, it may even be worse than Shedeur Sanders in certain ways. So Jihad Campbell, from all looks of it, is back to be a Philadelphia Eagle and join the Super Bowl champions in Philly, which will be an unbelievable, will be an A+ pick. I mean, they're going into the winners for sure. Biggest winners with the Colts, Packers, and the Ravens. Oh, I accidentally just fucked it up, and I'm already putting them there because I'm assuming they're picking Jihad Campbell. Oops. Oh my god, this thing is a piece of shit. It's not working. I'm gonna break everything because this fucking thing is stupid. Eagles. Alright, so with the pick, here we go. The commissioner is taking the podium. Who is the pick going to be for the Philadelphia Eagles? Is it gonna be potentially Jihad Campbell like everybody thinks? If it's not Jihad Campbell, it's fucking stupid. I don't think it makes any sense if it's not Jihad Campbell. I mean, let's see. It is going to be... There it is, Jihad Campbell. Everyone already knew, but there it is. Jihad Campbell is the pick. And very obvious, very good pick there by the Eagles. Steele, you knew he was going to go in the 1st round. I thought maybe he'd go from 15 to 20 range. Yeah, the Chiefs do need a new quarterback, honestly, because... Mahomes is getting a bit old. Maybe you could use a generational, once-in-a-lifetime prospect like Shedeur Sanders because he's just a fucking generational beast of a fucking player. I've been telling you all for years that Shedeur Sanders, even when he was like 6 years old, that he would be a generational player. You're all just jealous because he has more money than you. Right now, it looks like Dart is winning the poll. So, Jihad Campbell's looking at his hands. I don't know what he's looking at. He's very excited. He's jumping up and down. He's jumping up and down. He's still jumping up and down. He's very excited. He is touching the Eagles logo. He is really excited. He's screaming now. He's just absolutely just loving every second of it. He's in the mirror now. He puts on the Eagles cap, fits the Eagles cap, does a little mogging here into the mirror, adjusts his cap one more, and here he goes. He's clapping. He's excited. And he's going to dap up the commissioner, hug the commissioner, lift the commissioner up a little bit. Look at that fucking Rolex. Look at that watch. Unbelievable. What a day for this young man here. Getting drafted by the Super Bowl champions. I just did a fucking play-by-play of a guy running out of a tunnel, by the way. If you can't admire that, then I don't know what the fucking problem with you is. I just did a play-by-play of some fucking guy literally running out of a tunnel in the draft. That is how fucking great I am. Not to toot my own horn or anything. I'm a fucking beast. So, apparently the comparison is Edger and Cooper. So, decent little comparison there. Carson Beck would have been a 3rd rounder or 4th rounder. He's not really that good. So, at 32, the Chiefs have a pick, and I have a feeling we're going to see Travion Henderson here. I think Travion Henderson is going to be the draft selection. Would be probably make the most sense. They don't have many good running backs. I mean, Pacheco's not very good, let's be honest. All right. Thank you, Griff, for another donation. $1.99. Once again. Eagles or Alabama plus Georgia equals Super Bowl. Couldn't have said it any better myself. They seem to draft a lot of players from Alabama and Georgia as well, and they reap the benefits and reap the rewards of that for certain. So here we go. Final draft pick is coming up very soon. Yeah, I mean, Jihad he looks absolutely stoked. Like, he was fucking excited as fuck running through that tunnel. He's about to get the easiest ring of all time. Shadur's interview with the Giants was on. Yeah, there was a report that there was a big report that Shadur Sanders. Let me read it. Shadur. Let me read this quote out loud to you. All right. This is what an NFL assistant coach said. The worst formal interview I've ever been in my life. He's so entitled. He takes unnecessary sacks. He never plays on time. He has horrible body language. He blames teammates. But the biggest thing is he's not that good. Let's see. It didn't go great in our interview. He wanted to dictate what he's going to do and what's best for him. He makes you feel small. I liked him the year before. They did change coordinators. It felt different. It felt less athletic, less arm talent. Everything felt less. If you're talking about this year's tape versus Dart and Shadur, I don't think it was particularly close. Unfucking believable. I mean, his draft stock absolutely plummeted, absolutely tanked. And once again, I cannot say I'm stunned whatsoever. I can't say I saw this coming because I didn't. I absolutely did not see this coming. I thought Shadur would for certain be a first-round pick. But this is almost... You guys remember the Will Levis slide? This is almost like the Will Levis slide, where everyone thought he was going top 10. Maybe the Colts would pick him. Maybe he'd go 1. But no. This might be even worse, honestly, because, like, there's people that said Levis would be like is not really the greatest. Is not really a good prospect, and they saw the flaws on the film, but there was more consensus of Shadur being good, like being better than Levis was coming out of college. So, plus he had better production than Levis in college too. So, I mean, honestly, to me, this is more surprising than Levis' slide. So, unless some team trades up, which does not, once again, makes no sense. There's no reason to trade up here if you're any team because you're wasting capital and you don't know if Shadur Sanders is a sure thing. And sure enough, yeah, no trade up, so Shadur Sanders is going to be a second-round draft pick. That is absolutely unbelievable. The picks in here for the Chiefs, I think they're going to go with Travion Henderson. Oh my God, the NFL draft takes too long. If I wanted to see 32 picks in 3 hours, I'd just watch Caleb Williams. Oh my God. That's like the best, worst fucking joke I've ever seen. All right, here we go. Final pick. Here comes the piece of shit commissioner who wants to ruin the NFL forever because he's a fucking absolute piece of shit. And he's announcing the pick. Fuck you, Roger Goodell, you motherfucker, you bastard, you. And the pick is going to be Josh Simmons, tackle from Ohio State, and that's it. That's the first round, everybody. Thank you all for tuning into the stream. I got to make videos now. I got to get these videos out. See